Hey y'all, it's your girl Suki. Thank you for tuning in to Suki's Honeydew Project this week. I hope that you're continuing to do something sweet for yourselves and others by getting to your honeydew list. Your honeydew list is something that you've written down for yourself that you said you were going to do and you never got to it. I hope that you are getting to that list. I'm going to jump right into saying I am so thankful of everybody watching my last couple of episodes, especially discussing all of the recipes that I have been completing or trying to complete. And if you have any suggestions, please let me know. I have something amazing to show you guys, y'all. I mean, I know you've seen it and you're like, oh my God, does he have a cookbook? He does. Snoop Dogg has a cookbook, and I, Suki, am going to be doing something from here sometime soon. My man Snoop has a cookbook, and he is going to help my summer this year by getting me prepared to do delicious things like chop it up salad. Thank you. Let's see. Caribbean Queen Cubano. Caribbean Queen. Y'all know that song. You know the song. Oh my God. Y'all, what in. Listen, I'm about to be so amazing. Don't be jealous. I'll let y'all know how it goes because I'll be talking about it on here. Okay. Have you done adulting so hard that you were like, oh my God, this has got to stop? You know, like buying four tires at once or having all your bills on auto pay. I went to the dentist. Oh, and you set those appointments so far ahead because you're like, I'm going to adult and get this on the books and be ready. It was a cleaning. And just to make sure everybody is doing what they're supposed to do. Another part of adulting is doing those things that are free from your insurance, such as a teeth cleaning, which is what I did. Man, totally forgot about it. Had that reminder pop up today. And I was like, God dang it. I was such an adult. I forgot that I made this appointment. Now I'm here at the dentist. And why? Why does the dentist feel like they need to talk to you while you're at your most vulnerable state? I know, like, you want to get to know your patient, but you can't. Okay? You cannot. I cannot talk to you with two different people in my mouth and you shoving something in there. And if it was so important for us to have, why are they not those instruments? Why don't we have access to them at all times? You know, your floss is better than my floss. Okay. I just know it is. Your little pick thing that removes whatever. I want it. So let me have that so I can be prepared for whatever thing this is that I'm coming to because it's part of my insurance. Do that. If you haven't gone to the dentist or gotten your physical this year, this is your gentle reminder to do it. Is there something that you're supposed to do at whatever age? Go on and do it. It's free. And sometimes your health insurance gives you money back for doing the free stuff. So check it out. There, sitting there with my mouth just wide open. Dentist is like, so your daughter is blah, 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 and you're blah, blah, blah. And this is how I'm answering. That's because that's all I can do. It's all I can do until you take the instruments of torture out of my mouth so that maybe we can have a conversation. You know what they should start doing? You know, talk to me 15 minutes before the appointment. Sit down. Let's have that conversation because we cannot talk right now. You know, we can't talk. I think it's something slightly evil about being in someone's mouth, asking all these conversations that you cannot answer. I can't answer you, lady. I'm gonna just start grunting. Except you can't grunt because then you get like choked. It's so weird. Why do they do that? If there are any dentists that are watching this right now, why are you talking to me at this time? We can't talk. I'm adulting. I forgot about this freaking appointment. Let's just do this, okay? We can't be friends until after You are out of my mouth. My God. Do they teach that to y'all in dental school? It's it's insane. Okay. Today was quite a day. I adulted all darn day. I mean all day. It was I and it was rainy. Sorry. I just had to get that out. I mean, cuz I can't tell the dentist why they got that stuff in my mouth. Like, hey, do not want to talk to you right now. I don't want to answer your whatever this is. It's insane. I can't be the only one. I mean, who enjoys talking to their dentist and the dental assistant when they're poking you? Okay, I'm over that now. My week was good. Went out to dinner. Went to a really fancy restaurant. I mean, the place was so fancy. The napkins were thick. You could wash up the kitchen, and they had stacks of them in the bathroom. You know they don't got cameras in there, so I took me some because they were there and there were no cameras. What do you have them for? So they're sitting over in my kitchen right now because I've been cleaning with them. It was such a nice place that I ordered I'm sorry. My friend ordered margaritas. I ordered a dirty martini. Two. Two dirty martinis because it was that type of place. I don't even drink martinis. I don't know how to order them. Shaken, stirred, whatever. Ice, no ice, dirty, dirty, dirty. I ordered two. Dose. I was a little happy. I was a little happy. But you know, when you go to those expensive places, you're like still like, what? And you're kind of hungry. So I ended up at 7-Eleven and I walk in just giggling. Dude is like, it's not a good sign when someone is just giggling. I said, it's definitely a good sign. 7-Eleven is my favorite store, by the way. Favorite place in the whole wide world. Even though they're no longer 7-Eleven, they're like 7-9. Damn, COVID messed up everything. Walmarts are no longer 24/7, they're 21. Jeez. You know, everyone keeps telling us to go back to like pre-COVID times, but nobody else is moving around. Nobody else is changing back. 7-Eleven to be 7-Eleven, not 7-9, and I need Walmart to be 24 hours. What is happening? The children are out of school. Hire one of those teenagers. They're ready. They're ready to work for a month and a half. Anyways, okay. So I'm in 7-Eleven giggling. A dude must have been, one of the dudes was like, let me make sure this girl gets in her car. You know, he waited. He waited for me to finish. He waited in his car and he said, you be safe. He waited until I got in my car and locked the door. And then he waved and I waved. And then he watched me drive off and he waved again. That is so nice. That was really nice. I guess he was like, whatever is about to happen to this girl will not go down on my watch. And I think that was very kind. So he did something nice for me. Anyways, so the restaurant, right? At the restaurant, ordering things that don't make any sense. Because when you go to a fancy place, none of this stuff makes sense, right? So I got me some oysters. And they were so good with that daggone martini. I think it was the martini. The martini was called the dirtiest martini you've ever had. And it was dirty, whatever that means. I was excited about it. I had me a good old time at that little place. Salamanders in DC. It was really nice. It was a nice little place, nice little spot. You should do something like that for yourself. Take yourself out to dinner. Take yourself out to lunch. Go sit down somewhere. Don't just order takeout. Sit down, enjoy the ambiance, and, you know, get to know yourself again. It's summer. It's time to enjoy, except it's been raining here. It's going to be raining for the next 4 days, but it's time to enjoy spending time with yourself. And that's what we all should be trying to get to. Because if you don't like yourself, how are you going to like anybody else, right? And I like you. So I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm so glad that we have this time to spend together. I don't really have anything else going on this weekend. I plan on just, getting the house cleaned up and doing little mundane stuff like that. You remember checkbooks? I was thinking about getting some checks, but that's a lot of adulting too, right? Because like, when is the person going to cash the check? I remember I wrote a check for Little Caesars when I was younger, and I didn't know how to write checks. Wrote a check, and it bounced because Little Caesars. Now I wrote it for Little Caesars. That is It's not sad because like everybody wrote checks. Anyways, wrote it for Little Caesars and it bounced. I was working on a lab making like, I don't know, $10 an hour. It was when that thing came back, I was like, are you serious? And you know, I had to pay like $35 on top of that because it was a bounce check. And that is why I have PTSD about checks. But I've been thinking about getting some because I feel like I might be adulting super hard with a check, just knowing that there's somebody out there with the keys to my bank account to cash at any time. Checks are awful ideas. Forget I said anything about a check. That was crazy now that I walked through it. Insanity. I'm not doing that. Anyway, so this weekend, because it's going to be raining, I'm just going to be like chilling, cleaning up. I might go out. We'll see how it goes. Not really sure. But I hope that you are getting something for yourself this week or something for somebody you know. If you're a father, I hope you had a great Father's Day and a happy Juneteenth to all. Juneteenth, you know, is something it's something new for a lot of us and nobody knows like what you're supposed to do to celebrate it. Talked to my daughter about it and she was like, that's why it's our own holiday that we can make for ourselves. We can make it our own. We don't have to tell people, we don't have to have people tell us what to do. We just know what to do with it. We'll figure it out ourselves. So we looked up the history of Juneteenth and started, you know, going to make our own traditions. She is so smart. When she becomes president, I'm going to be right there in the White House. Retirement's looking kind of funny, you know. Anyways, I guess that's all I have this week. Make sure that you check out my other videos. Make sure you check out my Slasher Sports family. Make sure that you check out your insurance and find out all the good stuff that you should be doing for yourselves for the year, such as your dental cleaning. Go on and sign up 4 months in advance and get ready for the dental cleaning. Any kind of mammograms or whatever kind of gram, go on and do it. Just get it off your list and get it out the way. You'll feel so much happier about it. And I'll be excited that you did that. Check in, let me know what y'all are doing for the rest of this week. If your weather is holding you back from doing stuff, I completely understand. I don't know if there's some kind of storm or what going on, but anyways. So low key week, but greatness. Greatness is ahead, y'all. You see this? Greatness. Ready. I'm so ready. I'm trying to think if I have a crime scene story. I don't have a crime scene story, but I have a dating story that's kind of funny. So I went on a date with this federal cop, right? Because everybody's like some type of cop here. And we're sitting at this like low key bar. It's like on the rooftop and it's, you know, it's pretty chill. We're sitting at the bar, we're talking. And this older white guy comes and sits next to me and just starts chatting it up. I mean, telling me where he's from, telling me the things he likes to do, telling me that I look great in my outfit. And I'm just like, okay, you know, because people talk to me all the time, right? So I'm like, oh, awesome, you know, just talking back. My date taps me on the shoulder and he's like, you know him? I was like, nope, don't know him at all. And the guy leans over and says hi to my date. And he said, oh, on a date? I said, yeah, I'm on a date. The cop is like getting more and more upset. Like, I'm about to squash this. You know, what the heck is going on? But the guy's just having him a good old time, telling me about everything he's ordered, how long he's in the city. It is freaking hilarious. All of a sudden, he gets a tap on his shoulder. The guy does. He looks around, looks up at the lady, shrugs his shoulders, and he says, I forgot I was here with my wife. I said, oh, you're here. You're here with your wife? He said, yeah, but I just wanted to come over and say hi. I said, oh, okay. And she said, hi, I'm his wife. And I said, oh, okay. Hi, wife, you know. He said, well, I guess I'll go back. I said, well, all right. It was nice talking to you. That's happened a couple of times when I've been on dates. And now that I'm older, I don't know if they were trying to make something pop, but I don't think so. I really think he left his table, came over, sat down, and wanted to have a good conversation. And what I mean by make something pop is like something, you know, some kind of something to go down. I don't know. I got those little things that go in your in your shoes, what are they called? Widgets that go in your shoes. And I got a pineapple one. And apparently if you turn it upside down, it means that you're with the shit. I am not. I am not with it. So all these couples have been coming up to me at the mall just talking away. And I'm like, what's happening? And that's when everybody let me know that the upside down pineapple means that you are ready to become a new friend to a couple. I just had the pineapple in my little shoes because I am from Hawaii and I enjoy a fresh pineapple. I had no idea I was sending out a signal like ready to be your third in charge. I had no idea. No idea. So, if I can leave you with this, make sure that you know what you're putting on top of your shoes. Make sure that you're going to the doctors for whatever checkup you need, and make sure that you can make it to the next day. There's nothing that's that terrible or bad. It'll wash over because you've made it through worse before. You just got to remember that. And I'm so glad that you're here. I hope that you continue to do something sweet for yourselves and others. And if you have a moment, I had a video that I did with my friend Billy. You can check out his video. We looked at the movie Psycho. So I'll be posting some things about that on my Twitter. You can find me at 80 Suburbia on there. And Psycho is one of my favorite movies. So check out what we talked about. All right. That's all I have this week. Let me know what y'all are up to. And I'll talk to y'all next week.